Governors who have served full term may be barred for 5 years from vying for the Senate position in the next immediate election if a bill to amend the Constitution sails through. The Constitution of Kenya Amendment Bill 2023 seeks to amend Articles 99 Section 2 and 193 Section 2 of the Constitution and Section 24(2) and 25(2) of the Elections Act to bar the governor who has served a full term from eligibility as a senatorial candidate or member of county assembly. The bill, currently in its second reading stage, the Senate has received varied opinions from senators, with its opponents arguing that it might infringe on fundamental political freedoms and rights.
Senators on Thursday began debate on the bill, with the sponsor-nominated Senator Raphael Chimera saying if enacted, it will allow the House perform its oversight role, especially holding to account former county bosses on any audit or integrity queries during their tenure.
I shudder to imagine that somebody who served as a full-term governor appears before a committee he sits as a member, a committee he chairs perhaps, and there are questions as to the misdirection, misapplication of finances under his watch, and then you expect there will be no conflict of interest from that particular individual, Mr. Speaker.
The bill, however, elicited varied opinions, with some asserting the supremacy of integrity, while others terming it a violation of political freedoms and rights.
The proposed limitation that seeks to bar governors from running for Senate and our county assembly, Mr. Speaker, is reasonable and justifiable, as it is limited to the offices which directly exercise oversight of our county governments.
There's no political hygiene. Somebody climbing to the highest seat in a county, then starting to scramble back to compete with people who are now building their careers.
If we are saying if a Governor X runs for Senate and ESCC are investigating him, then we come to Parliament and again subject him to the legal hurdle of not being elected, Mr. Speaker, and there is presumption of innocence, we are subjecting that individual or those individuals to principle of double jeopardy.
The spirit of this bill has got nothing to do with limiting anyone's rights. The spirit of this bill has got everything to do with oversight and ensuring that those who intend to take up these offices as governors particularly understand that no, you're not going to be a governor and then come and sit in the Senate to cover up the corrupt dealings that your administration was involved in, Mr. Speaker.
The worst that could have happened is if the mover of the motion had said they be barred completely. He's only saying they cool for 5 years to allow any mess that might have taken place in their office to be sorted out.
Since the inception of the Constitution, a number of former governors have, after completing their terms, found their way to the Senate or County Assembly in the subsequent elections. The current Bungoma Governor, Ken Lusaka, served as Senate Speaker after serving one term as Governor. Uasin Gishu Senator Jackson Mandago and his Mandera counterpart Ali Roba moved to Senate immediately after serving full terms as governors. The current Senate Speaker, Amason Kingi, is immediate former Kilifi Governor.
Are you telling me, Mr. Speaker, that while Speaker Lusaka was seated where you are, with those immense powers, there were no questions of oversight, begging from his tenure in Bungoma? Are you telling me there are no such questions emanating from the county of Mandera, county of Uasin Gishu, and the county of Kilifi?
If we were to resource our committees, such that by the time an election of 2027 is done, the Public Accounts Committee has considered the audit report of 26-27. Then the governor who is serving second term, like Bungoma governor, can run for Senate and come here, Mr. Speaker. That is the point that we are trying to say, that it is our own making. We are shooting our own foot, Mr. Speaker.
Debate on the bill is set to continue when Senate resumes from a 3-week recess. Kamchiminza for the Sunday Express.